Good?
Mm-hmm.
Can I say that I'm Johnny Holiday too, though?
No.
When I do these segments, I want to be Johnny Holiday.
No.
Yeah, I want to say that. Am I recording?
Mm-hmm. But you're not Johnny Holiday.
I want to be Johnny Holiday.
Too bad.
Because it's cool sounding.
No, it's not. Come on.
What's going on, you guys? Local John 1812 back with yet a DIY project for you. Brand new for the holiday season from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I said it. The Dollar Tree. My God, that's bright as hell.
Well, you got sunglasses on.
All right, so I got the Christmas lights in the background. This DIY project has to do with this guy first. I want to show you these socks. I picked these up at the Dollar Tree too. They're $1.25. Camera, can you get in on that truck right there? You see the truck right there? There's something about these socks. I picked them up and I said, wow, I can't believe it. I noticed this after I bought the socks and after I bought this little project. Because I know you guys don't have much of my food reviews anymore. And so I needed to bring you a different segment. And this is a segment we're going to do. This is $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. In this individual packaging, it gives you 3 things of paint and a paintbrush. And it tells you all that you need for $1.25 to create a really cool DIY project for yourself from the Dollar Tree. But what kind of project would it be if Local John just kept it the same? And we also saw some good family and friends there in the Dollar Tree. Skip and his lovely wife were there, and they gave me some great ideas on this truck that I'm going to paint and how to spruce it up. I had an idea in my head to take these lights here from the Dollar Tree, which are $1.25. One's red and one is blue. But they have multiple different segments of lights here, and I'll take them out and show you. But these lights, they come with battery packs here. And I'm going to take them, and I'm going to glue them on the back of that cardboard and of this, well, I say cardboard. I'm going to glue them on the back of this piece of wood. And do you see this? Can they see that there? The Christmas tree here, am I pointing at it? See the Christmas tree? It has little bulbs in there and ornaments, okay? And I'm going to paint those, but before I paint around them or so, I'm going to take my Dremel tool and actually cut into them. And then we're going to take these little lights and we're going to try to push them up in between those holes of the Christmas tree, see? And then we're going to be able to turn them on so the trees will light up. I'm also going to try to make some tail lights in the back and some headlights in the front. We're going to see if we have enough room to do all this. So before we go any further, like, subscribe, comment, and share for us. We greatly appreciate it. Let's get into the project. All right, we're out of the package there. I'm going to get rid of that, guys. Always discard your plastic perfectly into the trash bag so no birds or animals eat it or anything, or even little children. Okay, here's the paint that they do give you. Nothing wrong with this paint. Here's the paintbrush that they give you. So if you guys get this and you're like, hey, that's all I want to do, Local John, I just want to paint it. That's it. That's fine. Just do that. But I've decided that I'm going to spruce it up a little bit, and Camera Mom talked me into it. I'm not this artsy, what do you call it? Artsy fartsy? Artsy fartsy. I don't know if we should say that, but I'm not that. But we got some paint markers. I've got some brown. I've got multiple different colors here. There's the brown one. I've got some gold and silver. Okay, these are paint markers. Camera Mom,
how did your dad always say it?
He always said this was silver and gold. And that's brown too. Picked the brown up. But anyways, yeah, mind you of the Christmas season, holiday season. I know Thanksgiving's coming up, but to me, it all runs together. Christmas and Thanksgiving run together.
Well, I mean, if you're making your decorations yourself, you know, you got to get a head start and start it out.
Now, guys, I've got this little handy Dremel tool, and we need to do some parts here to spruce this up just a little bit before we start. Now, one area we got to do is drill those little holes. And we need to match up. You see the size of these lights. We need to find ourselves maybe a bit that's like that size. Now, if this thing don't cut it, it's close. Look at that. You think that would work? Can they see that up close?
Lift it up. There you go.
We're going to try to drill into here. Can they see that now? We're going to try to drill into here, but we'll bring it closer for you guys to see. It has a little bit of a ring. Ah, that wasn't too loud. All right. It has a little bit of a ring. I apologize, but that is what it is. We're going to go into these little bitty You need the flash on, yeah. We're going to go into these little bitty holes here. The Christmas ornaments. I'm going to try to... I think I should go slower.
Hold it straight down. Don't go at an angle.
I know that. I just wanted to... There we go. Look at that. It worked. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, we're going to try to get this other two. Or other few.
Hold it straight. There you go. Make sure you don't go at an angle.
There we go. Alright. We're going to go ahead and get the rest of these and we'll come back. Whoa. Alright. That was fake camera. We already had all those drilled out. But we wanted to show you something before we went any further. Okay. The holes are drilled out.
Whoa.
You
Hold on. I zoomed in super
Zoomed in
far.
too much?
Because I just hit the
You want me to turn it
zoom
this
button.
way so they can see? There we go. The holes are drilled out, but here's the problem, guys. See this that we want to go in there? Look. It's not big enough, right? So your options when that occurs is to keep this in the same area and then take your tool and turn it back on and like drill around it more until you get the hole big enough. Now you got other options if you have other attachments for your Dremel tool or your drill bits. We're going to
In
switch
which we found
this one. Check out
this
that
one.
That one's got like a diamond bit. They call them diamond bits or something like that of that nature. And I'm not really high tech on it. But all right, if you see
I
here,
got it because I tapped on it.
if you see here, now you see this bulb. We
Come
think
straight down on it.
We think that roundness will work because when we do that, it matches up really well. So we're going to take that bit and get to town. All right, I'm going to keep this on a lower speed. Right about 2. Here we go. Oh, man. I'll take it down to 1.
You might want to turn it up.
It really got in there good on that. Got in there good.
Well, do the next one. I'm zoomed in real tight.
All right, let me go. I'm going to get... Okay, so since this is so close to the thing... Oh
That's
my
ASMR
god.
right there.
That is nice. See, the trick to this Dremel tool is you want to start out slow. Kick it up when you get in there. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to try to get the rest of these done. All right, Camera Mom is going to hit the back part now with this Dremel tool. She's going to use a little sandpaper on it. So here she goes here. I wanted to show you guys this part too. So if you don't have a Dremel tool, it's okay. You can just get some sandpaper and just go right over it like that and just rub over the top and it should get that excess wood chips out of the way.
Just be super careful. Because the pieces are flying.
That's why I still got my glasses on. Camera Mom done.
No, I don't have my glasses on.
Alright. We'll clean this up. Alright, so I'm going to take these off now. I don't need them on anymore because we're done cutting. What we did, or done drilling in, what we did is we did get it in there. Now this one's a little bit bigger, but we're going to get some glue up in there to make it kind of stay within this area. But the rest of them fit perfectly in there, as you can see. Okay, so now that works. And we're also going to have one right up front here, and I don't know if that's exactly lined up. Can they see that?
Not with your finger in the way.
Okay, so we'll have one right up front, and we'll have one in the back, right down in, let me move my hand, that area there. And how we're going to do it is, on the back side of here, we're going to take these two things. They're pretty big, but we've got to take them and glue these boxes together, and we'll put them maybe in the center area there, right up again. You can see a little piece here for that wheel area, and we can glue them and then glue them on the back. You won't be able to see them from the front. You see here, but that, you know, it's no worries. We can even paint that if we wanted to, a brown. But we'll have that up there, and we'll have one of the strings or one of the lights running here, and then they'll be up in here. So we'll have enough. we might have an overabundance of lights that we might have to try to figure out some more. I was thinking about maybe drilling some little holes here for red ones. Camera Mom, what do you think about that? Because we only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need 7, 8, right?
Well, I mean, you can drill more holes into the tree.
Right. Well, I mean, I think the tree's fine, but I'm thinking we could go 1, 2, 3 there of red. You know how truckers would have their red on the thing? Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at Camera Mom explain to her.
So just putting the blue lights in the tree?
No, I want to go like red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. But I'm saying as far as the lights itself, just I think we're going to have extra lights left over. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about just putting one here, one here, one here. And all we would have to do is just take the same Dremel tool.
Yeah,
and
we can see what it looks like after we get it in.
Yeah, so we're going to work on next thing is, do we want to accomplish that real quick then? Do we want to put those holes there now before we paint? I think we would, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. We're going to put the holes in there, and then we're going to start painting. Okay. Before you move on, you want to make sure on that front, the back side we did this already, but we used the full tool last time. We didn't think it was necessary at this point. We've already kind of did it a little bit, but we just want to make sure we're getting as much of these little extra pieces of wood off there. So take a little piece of sandpaper. You don't need a full tool like this, and you don't need a Dremel tool. You can just actually just use a piece of sandpaper and do exactly that. All right, so we've got the holes now. We've got a total of, what we counted. We got 14 spaces. So we'll have 6 extra lights. We're going to put the lights back here to kind of brighten up stuff more. And we are going to now start painting the truck and the tree and all that. So that stuff needs to be painted. We also have a special trick we're going to show you here soon to create the illusion that there's some snowfall already occurring on a vehicle. So let's hang in there. Let's get to painting. Okay, here is these paint pens, paint markers. And I'm going to start with this tree. Now, these I had already bought. These did not come from the Dollar Tree. They do not have these at Dollar Tree, but you could probably pick them up at Michael's or Joann's or somewhere, Hobby Lobby, somewhere like that. But we're just going to paint in here. It's going to be a little bit. You see how that's just fine little, almost like you're just coloring in a line. Beautiful. Oh, I like the way that looks. Remember, always try to stay in the lines. Even with that little paintbrush, it's easier said than done, I know, but you can still do it, okay? Alright, so we've got this green part done. Camera Mom is now coming in with a little bit of a silver paint marker here, and she's going to do silver here in these lines. And then we have, there we go, make that line a little bit thicker. You can make them as thick as you want too, guys. Okay, and then we have gold, and we're going to do the star right up there, gold. I painted a little bit of that tree green, but Camera Mom is way better at painting and keeping in the lines than I am. So, at least you guys can see the tree is going to be done, and this paint markers dry pretty fast. I will say, Camera Mom and I were talking a little bit, for even some of these parts, like on the tree and the star, having that little paintbrush that they give you might be a little bit more difficult. But I think with these, they're really just wanting kids to have fun with them. So it's not necessarily a big to-do. But now we're going to go ahead and paint this part, the railing, brown. We've got the brown, and we're going to paint in that.
I don't like the fatter ones.
Yeah, this one's a little bit fatter brush. But that's the only brown one we have. Alright, so we're still painting here. We have went over a little bit of the accent right there for the handle and a little bit of the bumper. I'm going to do the back bumper in this area here. Just a little bit. I'm going to try to get up in there without going out of the area. And as you can see, it's like right there. And then we're going to take that black and go back over it. So just in case you go out, if you have some black, it will help you get it done better. And we might even go ahead and show you what the next color will be. Comment down below if you guys think we're going to go red or maybe blue or green or something on the truck. What do you guys think? Go ahead and comment now. Alright, we got the silver done and all the wheel area done. Now we're going to go into the main truck areas and give it a color. What color did you guys think? If you guessed blue, You were right. It's a little bit different color than what we've used so far, and I think it will really help out that red area, because one thing for sure is I didn't want to do like a red on red. So we're going to go up in here. Do you think the door should be a different color, or should we keep it blue too? What do you think, camera mom?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I'm going to try not to get the door real quick and just see what it looks like. There we go. Alright, we're going to keep going and we'll come right back. Okay, as you can see there, that's how we ended up finishing up. We got to leave a little black line there. Now, we have went ahead and put our batteries in our battery pack. And as you can see there, it's going to have yourself a little screw there that you're going to have to get out. So we used a little bit and got a screw out there. Now, show them the glue you're using. Do not get this stuff. If you get this stuff, do not get it on your skin. They have little caps that you need to do. So what we're working on now is we're going to use this glue to put on the back of the truck back here to glue these packs
cool
on.
The thing is, can you see it?
Yeah.
It came with these little tips.
So she looks like she's putting about 8 pieces of dots here, 7. And she's going to put that right on there. Yep, towards the back, because that's the red one, or in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Now you're going to have to hold this for a minute, and it should get a really good, tight, good hold squeeze on there. Now, after we get this one to stick, our next move is to put glue on this pack and even the other pack of that one. This monstrosity here we have of, what are they called? What are you using? Bobby pins. And what else? What's this other, like,
hair rubber bands?
Hair rubber bands. And we're holding the pack that we glued on there. And
because I don't have any type of clips, and neither does John.
So we don't have any C-clamps, which would have been perfect for this. Now this glue's got to hold what it is. Now we got to get the tail light on the back, and then we'll wet this dry overnight. Alright guys, we're back 24 hours later. You still see the pins and the bobby pins there. We do have 2 little lights up in there. We've got all these other lights hanging out around here. Now we're not going to turn it on just yet. We are going to remove the pins and make sure it's still standing up. And then we are going to then try to apply some snow, which is the extra special trick. We're going to try to use this. And then right after that, we're going to give that a little bit of a 30-minute dry, and then we're going to go straight into turning the lights on. And everything seems to still be holding. Now, one thing we want to make a note of is after Camera Mom and I realized it's not a bad spot for the battery pack, but we realized that we probably should have put those battery packs underneath, because we'll tell you, the disclaimer here is that on the back side now, the battery packs, how are we going to change the batteries on that second pack? But next time, if you guys do it at home...
Kirkland batteries, you shouldn't have to change them.
Next time when you guys do them at home, and you notice it weighs it down too a little bit, so you're going to have to put this up against a wall, so it won't do that. We figured...
Is it really doing that?
Yeah. It'll go like that. So we figured next time, if we take the packs and put them at the bottom, where you would have a switch facing out back, and then your cords would go out this way, that might be the better way to do it. And as we start to get ready to apply the snow, we're going to put all these lights in first. All right, guys, as you can see, we did move the wires out of the way. We do have the lights out. Sorry for putting my hand in the way multiple times. Now, Camera Mom is going to try this. Now, if you have some type of rubber knife, palette knife, or if you have a brush, you can use that for this stuff. You're supposed to stir it up, and it makes a
gently stir.
And it looks like a kind of like marshmallow cream, really, to me. It does. Don't eat this. This is not healthy to eat at all. And what you do is you got to mix it up. And the video I watched online is very hard to put on to make it stick to things. But we're going to give it a shot. So we're going to try to put some on different aspects of the vehicle. Here, the truck, maybe a little bit on the tree, to give that extra Christmassy winter season-like effect. So let's see it done here. I'm holding the camera. Camera mom was like, let me do this. If you attempt it, you will eat it. Because it does look like marshmallow cream. I will not eat it because I'm on a diet. All right. It kind of spreads out like marshmallow cream too. So we're that bottom wood base, instead of painting it, the idea was to put this stuff down here just to make that perception of some snow.
So what I'm doing here, this is a technique that I had learned cake decorating. We had a Little Mermaid. Here, let me zoom in some. We had a Little Mermaid cake. And what I was trying to do was make little spurts of wave using a tool. And it wasn't working. So the cake decorator that had been there for years, she was like, no. Put a glove on. And then, so I put a glove on, and she's now, take your hand and just touch it to it and pull it up. And it made these little waves just like this. Now, for the consistency of this stuff, it works with just a little plastic butter knife. But yeah, I was kind of using the same type of technique.
All right, guys, always make sure you give the snow text a little time to dry, but we have our finished product. We do have something underneath those packs to kind of keep it up, and you would want to do this at home. You want to set something underneath there or position your packs at the bottom underneath this ledge instead.
We probably should have done that and then painted like the part that shows, painted it black.
Yep, but that's okay. This is, I still like the way it looks, but the question is, what does it look like with the lights off and the light switch hit? Let's take a look at that. There we go. And 3, 2, 1. So there it is with our light on, and you can see the snow and the lights off. But when we turn that off, this camera wants to pick it up. Turn those back on. Give us a bright light. Yeah, that would be fine. But there's that. Look at that. That is nice. Isn't that cool? Cool. I really like it. What do you know what? The only thing difference, like I said, I would like to see with the battery packs in a different spot. But other than that, I'm actually happy with the way it looks. What do you think? Turn on the light. Let's turn on the big light and see what, you can see how bright these lights are. They're still pretty, you can still see them. So that's pretty bright. So that is pretty cool. We got the headlight here. We got the tail light back here.
And I took and I put, I don't think you can see it very well.
Little snow pieces.
Yeah, I put some snow on top of the lights. On the back right there.
So, yep. I like it. See that snow on the headlight there. That's pretty cool. And up on the tree. Just looks really cool. I really enjoy it. Comment down below what you guys think of it. What's your favorite part of it? What you guys would do differently? And if you're gonna
this jumbled mess back here.
If you're gonna try to figure out do it differently, maybe I would recommend try to find some different type of lights. But this is at the Dollar Tree. All this was $1.25.
Some smaller fairy lights.
All of this was $1.25 besides the all of it was $1.25 besides the snow and those paint markers, which we had those, and those are separate. But just the object itself.
Yeah, because I had gotten that snow stuff I've got some clear, round ornaments that I'm going to put together and make some stuff in.
And you think about it. This is $1.25, and if you didn't want to drill anything, then it would just be $1.25 paint it, you know, and you could get some of the snow for like $7 or something, but for a whole entire bottle, canister container. But the 2 lights are $1.25 each too as well. So that's $1, $2, $3, $75 for this. And then to drill, that took some, obviously, you'd have to have a tool of some sort to get up in there, and then snow. But anyways, just to do it the way, just to paint it and get some lights up in there, if you had a Dremel tool or some type of drill, then you would only have to spend that $3.75 and drill a hose, and you could still do it. So, can they see that on there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. I'm excited. This is really cool. That's all we have, guys. Thanks to Camera Mom and everyone else, Skip and his lovely wife that came up with the ideas, and Camera Mom helping her along the way here to get the snow on there good and some other aspects. It was a good project effort together, and we're going to continue to do. We got some other wood projects coming up. So this was just the very start of what we're going to do. So we got some toolkits, so hopefully you guys will like to see it. So that's all I have, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Until next time, guys, happy crafting. Is that what we say? During the holiday season. Peace, everyone.